Hey gang, I don't take a whole lot of time to do a lot of real personal stuff on Facebook and endorse anybody. I like to show you what I do for a living. I try to be helpful on Facebook. And also that one motorcycle trip I take a year where I see everything in a few days, and I try to post that for you guys. But let me tell you, um, everybody figures out if you have a lake getaway where the family goes to the lake every year, or you go to the beach, or you go up in the mountains. There's a magical deal with families or individual trips. This country is amazing. There is so many of you out there that have never seen all of this country. You're thinking about going to Europe, and maybe thinking about going to Australia, or maybe to South America or Mexico. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of neat stuff there. But I got to promise you, the number one destination in the history of the earth as we know it is the United States. Hawaii is amazing. Alaska is, wow. The upper part of the Midwest and the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming, the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, the beaches all around the United States. Why would you ever go anywhere outside this country before you've seen the country? I have chosen in my personal life, in my latter part of my life, I'm in the latter part. Isn't that terrible to have to say? That I'm going to see all of this country, and I'm going to see it in a seat of a motorcycle. I got started in the motorcycle world when I was a young child. My parents owned motorcycles, and when they were at work, I would sneak their motorcycles out, stand on the side of them, jump on and ride them because I couldn't touch the ground. Didn't get caught for a while, but once I broke one of them, then I got caught. But I started riding motorcycles early in life. My first motorcycle that I bought myself was a black engine Z1 Kawasaki 900. That was a 1973 model, root beer metallic flake with an orange pinstripe and a giant white fairing. Man, I wish I still had that motorcycle, because that is a one-off now. What a tremendous motorcycle to start with. Bought it with my own money. I was super proud of myself. Took it to college with me. I started riding again after my kids got older. And I met a guy, and he had been a former Toyota dealer, and he was a super guy, an interesting man. I'll tell you, he's an interesting man. Super guy, very unbelievable with his wife. His wife is unbelievable. They are the greatest couple. He cares about people's passions, and he left the car business to get into the motorcycle business because the joy of putting somebody on a motorcycle and sending them on their way to enjoy the world unencumbered, he realized was amazing. His dealerships feature a weekend with live bands and people gathering. So when people ride motorcycles, they go to his dealerships on the weekends as the destinations. That's how amazing of a business model this man has put together. He has provided things for my wife. She participated 2 years ago in the Hookah Hay, which is a 10,000 mile, 14-day, most grueling motorcycle, try to blow your mind and make you quit challenge of all time. It just finished. They do it every 2 years. They just finished the Hookah Hay for this year. She did not participate, but you have to ride an American V twin to participate in that. And the dealership made sure that her Street Glide was ready to go when she participated 2 years ago. For some of you that know, unfortunately, one of the other riders, they ride independently, but they were riding in a group, fell asleep on his motorcycle, wrecked my wife in Big Bend National, and put her on the asphalt, and that ended her Hookah Hay. She is on a motorcycle, and she's still riding 40,000 miles a year, man. But for this dealership, they prepped her bike. They let her know that everything was ready to go for this challenge, and they made her confident to be able to do something that she'd never do before. This is getting a little long, so I would like to mention the name of the dealerships, the two primary. That would be American Eagle Harley Davidson. That's in Corinth, Texas. And Diamondback Harley Davidson, which is in Lawton, Oklahoma. The owner is Willie Sullivan. His wife is Donna. They are amazing. There is nothing that this man won't do for his associates that work with him and his clients. So what I've done, Courtney and I got together and we decided that we would like to give him something that he could keep forever. Even the days after he's out of the business and he's retired and probably playing golf every day. So let me show you what it is. This is a brand new Battleship Gray Arai helmet. I'm going to show it to you up close. If you'll see right above the visor, I haven't even taken the masking off the visor yet, it says Willie Fast. Willie Sullivan, Willie Fast. This is no stencil. This is no sticker. This is all hand airbrushed. There is the American Eagle logo on top of the helmet. The smoke flames are all airbrushed in there. Is that not amazing? On the back of the helmet features the Diamondback logo. So Willie and Donna, for all the riders out there that ride across America on their Harley Davidsons and have done business with you, or because you're watching this video right now, and I don't care where you live, if you live anywhere in the continental United States, pick the phone up and call American Eagle or Diamondback, and I bet they can take care of your motorcycle needs. But for everything you've done for Courtney and I, and for the opportunities that you provided for us in fun, there are things that we never thought we would ever do as a couple before, and you have made that a part of our life, and we will forever be in your debt. I'll be in your dealership today, and I'll be giving you this. This is one of a kind. The painter was Juan Porras, JVP Customs. He is the best graphic painter I've ever seen. When he handed me this helmet, he said to me, don't ever ask for another one. This was one of the hardest things that I've ever done before. He said, I will not do another one. I said, well, you wouldn't do one for me? He goes, I don't know, Willie. I just did one for you. So I don't even have an opportunity to have something this fantastic. This is a one of a kind, and it's going to the right person. Thank you, Willie and Donna. American Eagle Harley Davidson, Corinth, Texas. Diamondback Harley Davidson, Lawton, Oklahoma.